Come on into our custom kitchen. If you saw our renovation video from like a year and a half ago, you'll know we did some insane renovations in this space. There were so many walls. I mean, there was a window here. So many things changed. I love renovating this space and making it our own and doing this insane custom kitchen. But I've been living, baking, cooking, filming in this kitchen for over a year. And there's so many things that I love that I think are such great design choices, but there's also things I wish I had done differently. Let's walk through them. There are 10 things I really, really love about this space. The walk-in pantry appliance bar, starting strong with like number 1. You are currently in the old formal dining room. There was a big wall here dividing the space. We took that down and that created this. We were able to push this wall here back to make the kitchen bigger. But then look, this is now a little walk-in kind of butler's pantry, my little appliance bar station. And it was so important to me because I didn't want to have all of my appliances, my small appliances all over the kitchen. That was a big problem with the other kitchen we had. I didn't have enough counter space for anything, so I really wanted a dedicated space for all of my small appliances here, which works really well. But then we also have like our cereal and our bread and our fruits, and this works in this area. When we designed this, I actually took measurements of how big all of the different small appliances were, so I knew I had enough space, and then some for a little bit of growing room. I mean, we didn't have the slushie at the time, but I felt like this should just stay here for funsies. But I have room for all the things that I use on a regular basis, and it's nice because I have very organized cupboards. It took a long time to get them in a good place, but I have so much space in here for all of my things. That is great. And not all drawers are very organized. I mean, this is a snack drawer. It's a hot mess. Some drawers can just be a hot mess. Embrace it. The plants are currently invading the space a little bit. That's because they're outdoor plants that have been brought in for the winter. I don't mind because they're cuties, but they're also like a little bit aggressively kind of attacking me as I'm like in the space. Just a tiny bit, but like this, the plants inside just make me feel good too. Within the walk-in pantry space is our full pantry, and you're gonna love this as much as I do. It's one of like the top things in this kitchen because it has my baking station. So I pull up my little drawer here that has all my measuring utensils and stuff, and this one that has all of my staple baking things. So I made room for a scale that I keep a bowl on here, and then I have all of my staple things that I can either scoop and measure with my measuring cup, or if I'm using my scale, I can just scoop directly into it, which works great because these are the staples that I use in basically every recipe that I go through. It's this. And with the overflow, I just put the extra bags behind so I know that I still have extra as I'm running out. And I just love this. It works so well and it's so functional. And then up here, I have all the randos. Like this is the overflow of things of like random ingredients. It's like my applesauce, my oat whipping cream. Like I got these like little chocolate balls, different things from different random recipes or videos kind of go here that I pull into recipes. And as we get taller, like I am short and I have tiny short arms. So I can't reach tall and deep into these spaces, but I'm like, you know what? Just put my spices and flavors there because it's easy for me to see them lined up. It looks very pleasing to the eye. Like just be able to look in here and see them lined up makes me happy. But also I can clearly like grab things without worrying about, you know, I'm not worried about the wasted space up there. It's functional for me. And then we go into organization. Like I had this custom made by our kitchen manufacturer, which was great. At the time I was like, what inserts do you have? And I got him to make different inserts for me, which makes the spaces very functional. But then in other drawers, I just went on Amazon and bought different things. So this chocolate jar, because we do so much chocolate stuff. And I got these extra long, extra kind of deep drawer dividers that are just spring loaded. I put that in and I have this really great functional space. The thing is like, this is a big deep drawer. Without anything dividing it, it just ends up being chaos, kind of like the snack drawer. Pause. I love my big, beautiful kitchen. Don't get me wrong, but it is so easy to lose things in here. More space means more places for things to disappear. I don't know what's half in the uppers, even though I love the cabinets. So I've had to become a bit of a detective, but I have always killed it at I Spy and memory games, which is also why I love June's Journey. June's Journey is a fun, free to download hidden object mystery game to hone your private eye skills. Think great storylines with the cutest visuals. You play as a detective, June Parker, looking for clues to solve her sister's murder and unraveling the family secrets. I am really feeling the 1920s vibes and all of the little details. I love the feeling of scanning a whole scene and clicking around the objects as fast as I can, using my memory of where things were to try to improve my time each round. And as you work your way through the levels, you get to customize your world, hunt for clues, and unlock special events and features. There's always something new to do, whether it's challenging your observational skills or unlocking a new chapter with a crazy plot twist. June's Journey is the kind of game that makes you feel productive even when you're totally relaxing. It is a great distraction and decompression game for me. Because it requires so much focus, I can challenge myself with spotting things as fast as I can, racing against the clock. There's no room for other thoughts. I can just turn my brain off and tap in. Throughout the year, the game has seasonal content with unique rewards that you will not want to miss. So dust off that detective cap and get out your spyglass. This murder ain't gonna solve itself. And June's Journey is free to download on Android and iOS. You can download using my QR code over here or exit the link down below. Let's see if Detective Me can continue finding all the things that I put in this big kitchen. Third thing, there was a window here. I know it's hard to tell because there's just like backsplash and kitchen-ness, but behind this, there was a window and we had it taken out, we had it bricked up professionally, so you'd never tell there was any window there, and it feels so counterproductive to remove a window from your home when windows are so crucial for light. Everyone wants more windows and we're like, no, board it up. But if the window is here, like we were just looking over on another person's brick house, like it wasn't looking out on anything. And usually the window kind of like shapes the landscape of the entire kitchen flow and the design of it. Taking that out made it so we could put anything anywhere and make it make sense. So now I have my cooktop here and just like a big backsplash. I could never have done this if the window was here and have the cooktop here, but it's typically where a sink would go. And that is one of the things I also love about the space is our sink location. And I had so much pushback with like designers in kitchen and things. They're like, the sink has to go in the island. How many times I heard the sink has to go in the island. If it's not gonna go like here where window is, design-wise, they always put a sink in an island. I was like, no, absolutely not. Mainly because we were filming here. And for us, I needed the space for filming. But just for like personal practical use, I wanted this for cooking. I wanted this for food prep, for entertaining, to be able to like, we had a pizza party. I laid out like 6 pizza boxes along here, taco party, all the things. And it's so easy for me to do that because I have the space and I don't have a sink with dishes in the center. I mean, like a island is the center focus point of your kitchen. And this is just a big, glorious island now that doesn't just have dirty dishes and soap and things all here. I have it tucked away over here, right? Beauty tucked away. It works so much better. I know it's just a sink location. It's like, calm down, Lori, but also like the sink location is so freaking important because now when somebody comes walking into the space, they're not even seeing, we're not even looking at the sink. We're just looking at the beauty of everything. And it's like, oh, but this is also nice. Yes, we've cleaned up all the dishes, but normally I have like dishes stacked up here and clean dishes drying here and trying to load the dishwasher and things. And it's nice having it like out of sight, out of fruit fly, out of sight, out of mind compared to everything else. And I love the sink location. Design versus function. We have luckily such a big kitchen with so much functionality that here I want to design. I could have just done uppers here and had even more storage space, but I didn't want the kitchen to feel too boxy and too closed off, so we decided to do shelves with lights so I could have some decor, making it feel more homey. And to save on money, instead of having the backsplash go all the way up, we just painted the walls here, but it's still like you can't almost tell that it doesn't go all the way up. It also makes the backsplash over there that goes all the way up feel even more special. It's a pretty sink area, but we do have function. Whereas this is normally like a false drawer front, we added a tip out, so we have different cleaning supplies here. And then this took a little bit of time to like master the organization down here and figure out what was gonna work best. We got these all from Amazon as well. So we have different pullouts and different things for just all of our cleaning and garbage bags and organizing, but that helps keep that functional. Yeah, just call me Harry Potter, but magic. I mean, I know it's just like hands-free, it's not that big of a deal. I always have sticky hands. Kevin?
Always.
Yeah. I always have sticky hands because I'm always baking, and Kevin says like I'm like a child, just put like my mucky paw prints everywhere. So when it comes to like our old sink, I used to just like manhandle everything trying to get like the cookie dough or whatever off my hands. So this is really nice as a hands-free thing. I saw a lot of complaints online of people saying, don't get them because they'll turn on and off on their own and they're garbage. We do notice that there is a a space that you need to leave. You cannot put things that close to it because it's gonna turn on. The sink is just aware of its boundaries. As long as you respect its boundaries, it will respect you. Having that hands-free moment is great, is one of the things I love so much. Number 6, double recycling and garbages. Okay, so I have this big pullout. We've got our garbage, we've got our green bin, we have our like overflow recycling because I can't stand taking recycling out constantly. And either can Kevin. And that was always this pain point that we always have it overflowing. You're always like jamming it down and you're trying to close the door and it doesn't close because it's jamming down. No one wants to take it out. Boom, second recycling. Plastics and papers. Between this one and like the overflow, we never overflow it any week unless we have like ginormous pizza box from a party or something. This contains us and it's so much easier just having this extra recycling and not having to constantly worry about it. I know that it's a big pull-out, we lost a lot of space with it, but it for me functionally, lifesaver.
You want to start clean that bin is?
Yes, I do. Kevin cleaned the, do you want to show how clean the bin is? Because this was mucky and dirty and sticky.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
It was very, it's been clean now.
We could eat our dinners out of there tonight.
I won't be eating my dinner out of there. You could eat your dinner out of there tonight. Not that I don't respect your cleaning skills. You're a very meticulous cleaner, but like, I have boundaries. Above the pullout, you'll notice my next favorite thing, my paper towel pullout and outlet. So this, I have it pulled out so I can store extra paper towels in here, which is great. If you notice a trend throughout this whole kitchen, the whole vibe for me was to keep things off the countertops. I wanted my small appliances, my knives, my paper towels. I wanted all those things that were just clogging up the area in my old kitchen off so I could just focus on just a clean prep space. So I have decor and things that are functional and things that I use out, but I don't have those like ugly things that are always in my way, and I hated the paper towels always in the way. Designing this space, I knew that this is a problem that needed to be solved. And then for me, I pushed for the outlet. I wanted the combination and I felt like there was room for it because it's right above the recycling pullout. There was space perfectly for an outlet. And for me, I can plug in here, have my mixer here and bake. And I had to push for that design feature because most people put it over here on the end of the island and then their cord doesn't reach and it's this awkward thing. I was like, no, I know I'm filming. And also just cooking, like this is where you're dancing back and forth. I wanted the outlet right here. Simple thing, but like, so functional for me. Next thing I love, the oven area, my oven zone. Okay, I know that's just like, it's a microwave, it's an oven, it's a drawer. Bear with me because these design features took so long. The amount of time I spent figuring out the perfect height, you know how many times I have taken something out of the microwave and burned myself with hot soup? I'm a reckless individual. It's surprising that I have not covered myself with burns or just like chopped off a limb. I wanted a really good height for the microwave, so I'm taking things in and out. I'm not like reaching, again, short, small arms. And same with the oven. I wanted to make sure with the oven, I hated our not wall oven, so I was just like bending over and sticking my face into the heat and trying to get out a cookie tray. This is really nice. See how face isn't in the heat? I love the height. I'm gonna just take it out and then put it here. But also this little drawer down here that is not so little, look at this bad boy. It is so deep, but it's also deep enough for all of my tallest big pans to fit into here, which is great. So when we sat there and thought about the height, I wanted this to be tall enough for my big cutting boards and all of my big, cookie sheets and pans to kind of go into here and then everything to go above it. Now up top here into the uppers, I have like the larger than life pans and my big pots and the other things, my oven mitts. It's nice that I have these big deep cupboards that these can go here, but the heights of everything here, this was like very important to me. Next thing is it's just storage. The storage in this kitchen is insane. So we did an abundance of drawers. There are not very many like cabinets or uppers, like it is all drawers and there's no like lower cabinet doors in here. And the drawers, I never thought that I would like all of my bowls and things and plates and drawers. I do, it's badass. I love it actually. Instead of having this big upper you're reaching into, it's just nice having them right here. It's so functional. But for me, as a baker, look, happy place, instant joy. I love these drawers. It was so important to me that I have like not very deep drawers because I have an abundance of cake decorating tools. These are just my diehards that I use on a regular basis that I'm always grabbing for. So it's important to me that I had space for all of them in here. And the ones that I don't use very often, I have them in like a baking overflow room in the other room. It's just been great to have all of this like functional space right here at my fingertips. I had like 4 drawers in my last kitchen. I don't know how many drawers I have. It's too many drawers and I'm obsessed. Within the same storage bracket of what I love, my upper cabinets. Just having these upper cabinets that give this big built-in feel is amazing. So I can just grab a ladder because there's no way I can reach that, but I'm like rarely reaching it. Stuff I'm gonna be using once a year at Christmas time, I bring out the big pot, you know? And in case that just like wasn't enough storage, because like there can never be too much storage. Behind here, when my brother and sister-in-law got a new house, they had kind of a custom kitchen when they moved in that I loved, huge. And it had in the island storage. So there's little hidden handles there, and look, I can put all of my serving dishes and all of the things for like entertaining in here. I'm not grabbing them all the time because like I don't actually like entertaining that often. I'm a very like, I like my solo time and reading in my like, you know, personal space. When I do feel like entertaining, I have room for it all. And here is our film equipment. So we have our two big lights here. This one is bouncing off the big arch ceiling here, and it just creates like a big reflection of light without being like a harsh light. And this is doing the same thing, just kind of going off the cupboard. And I feel like this is working really well. And our big tripod with our big setup. And it's great because we have all this here, but everything is on wheels and tripods. So it rolls out of the space, which I love because our last space, we just had like a basically dedicated filming area that was in our kitchen. So it always felt like I had to be on, I had to be working because it was always there. This, I can roll these all out and put them in the other room, and then it starts feeling like my personal space and not my office anymore, you know? And for the last thing I love, the decorative hutch. This was like a selfish splurge for me because I just want it for decorative reasons. I didn't want like a fancy china cabinet. I wanted like a funky vibey thing with my collection of like life things. You know, it's just, I want it to feel random and chaotic. I have such random things in here. I mean, right? My Hocus Pocus book for poetry, so random. I love it. And the entire cabinet is the random collection of Lori and Kevin. And I love it. It's nice to have this like beautiful decorative moment that feels separate from the kitchen. I didn't want it as deep as the kitchen cabinets because I didn't want it to feel like a kitchen cabinet. I wanted to feel like it matched the space, but like also held off individually. And the hardware is different on it, so that it helps it feel different. The color is different, but we brought the color into it because the dark salamander green is the same color that you're seeing on the island, which I love too. So not everything is just white. I want that pop of like deep boldness. I spent a year Pinteresting, designing, planning, thinking about this kitchen to make my dream kitchen. So I did so many things right that I'm obsessed with and that I love. But it's impossible to predict all the things. It's impossible to think about every single thing and get everything right the first time. So here's the things I wish I changed. Starting off in the pantry. The walk-in pantry that I love so much, but I'm missing like a functional spot for my vacuum and cleaning supplies. I so desperately was trying to squeeze something in here. It wouldn't work for us because of the window and the placement of like just all the cabinets and how they need to be laid out and how far we could like continue pushing on. We couldn't push on more to create that vacuum and cleaning moment that I desperately wanted, but I miss it. I wanted that. I wanted some place for my vacuum and all of my cleaning supplies here in the nice little broom cupboard. And if I could do things differently, I would do that. I am aware that I am spoiled and that this island is larger than life. I love this island. I'm obsessed with this island. Does it need to be bigger? No. Do I want it bigger? Yes. I didn't initially plan to have chairs here because I thought I'd need more walking space here. We knew we wanted a little sitting station, a little breakfast bar, you know, homework, whatever, all the things down the road. Like we knew we wanted something here, but I found these chairs and there was 5 of them and I just got the extra 2 because I'm like, you know, seating, yes, I'll just get an extra 2. And they live here now. I love the look of them and they never leave. They're always here. And I find people like to sit like kitty cornered across from each other. So when people are sitting over there, other people want to sit here. And because there's no depth here, you're just banging your knees and rubbing against the paint, which is just gonna rub off the paint for one, but also it's just a little bit uncomfortable and awkward to sit here without an overhang. I wish we had an overhang. We went as big as we could without having a seam in the island, but I feel like even having a wooden extension or something else that even felt like a different vibe as just a little something here would have been great. I wish we had a bit of an overhang so this felt like a natural sitting spot. The next thing I wish we did differently was these shelves. I love the shelves. I just wish I had another set of shelves. This is such like, the ceilings are huge in here and it goes so high up and we have these decorations here, but then there's just like white space and it feels awkward. I think even if we had shelves that weren't as deep or maybe as deep, I don't know, that had another set of shelves there that would look nice to have extra decorations and continue bringing your eyes up. And I think it would just be like a design moment, a functional moment. And right now it just looks off and awkward. I wish I had added those shelves in. I might just like, some of these things, it's like, maybe I'll just build like a wooden counter extension here. Maybe we'll just like add some shelves there. Like I feel like some of these things, they're fixable. It's just I wish I did them right the first time. The next thing isn't really a design thing that I overlooked that I wish I could change. It was just a complete overlook of the whole kitchen. I forgot about organization, which seems wild to me because I try to be a very organized person. And I was like, I don't need to worry about organization. Look at how many drawers I have and how many cupboards I have. The kitchen is gigantic. It's so much bigger than my last kitchen, except not one of those drawers was functional. We had these giant drawers and everything was just rolling around, bumping into each other in them. And there was no space for anything. I literally had so many things. I'm like, how do I not have space for stuff when there's so many cupboards? And that's because I didn't organize them. I spent a lot of time, I bought all those inserts, I bought all those baskets, I bought all those drawer dividers and really thought about each thing that I had individually. Half the stuff was from the dollar store, just cheaply on Amazon. But it's crazy to me that we could have this like very expensive custom kitchen that we thought so much about and none of the cupboards and drawers be functional and organized until I went and grabbed some stuff from the dollar store and then boom, now everything all of a sudden feels very thoughtful and organized. So I feel like it doesn't matter how big your space is, you still have to prioritize organization. The kitchen is feeling so great and amazing. And I love this space, but it needs love and work too. Let me know if you want to see other projects because we're thinking about doing a big build in here from like floor to ceiling, fireplace, TV, cupboards. I think that it would be so cool. But what's important to me outside of that project is I keep a reading nook, but I've been reading so much lately that there's no more room for my books. I need more bookshelves. And Kevin said, I asked him, he said yes. And this video is now holding him accountable. So book girls unite, help hold him accountable. Bookshelf, up, all the way over, all the way across that wall. And how are we gonna reach it? A librarian ladder that could roll. Do you wanna see the project? Should we do it? Are these good ideas? Do you love them? Do you want to see these projects? Should we make videos of them and share them with you? Let me know. Thank you for watching and like coming and hang out in my kitchen with me. I love you. Happy New Year.